Dude, I just felt good. I worked really hard to be here, so I'm fired up.
So you're happy?
Oh, I'm so happy, man.
I love the smile, dude.
Like, I'm true, like...
To some losses through the process had me furious, but I got eyes on the vision, can't get delirious. Fall in love with the game and then you marry it. I think I married it. This the anthem. If you reckon with it, put your hands up. Yeah, this the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up.
All right, cylinder number 4, 180. Doing good so far. Cylinder number 3, 180. Cylinder 2. Cylinder 1. What's up, freaks? Admittedly, I have not been doing much video of anything at all. Will I regret it? No. The reason being, I wanted to make sure I'm going through this struggle for the right reasons. For me. Not trying to impress anybody, not trying to show anybody my grit, not trying to show anybody anything other than myself. I always feel like being super transparent about that is key. I also feel like it's super important to be doing things for the right reason, especially when they're this tough. So I will catch you up to date. The car is now at the shop. I had an issue, not sure if it's head gasket, not sure, whatever. I got on the car, it got on boost, the Mac valve was loose, hit 50-something pounds PSI. While I'm supposed to just be seating the rings, and that means different things to different people. I'm not here to debate what's what, I'm just telling you what is happening. Also, my car has not been shifting, and I've been through the whole transmission thing. I did have the sprag upside down, and then it still wasn't shifting. The wiring on my speedo sensor smushed by something. I know I did something wrong. I don't know what. I always try to take accountability for my mistakes, otherwise I can't learn. So it is at the shop. First thing I was going to do is pressure test. Well, our pressure test is kind of junk, and I have a weird radiator cap, so that's turning into a thing like everything else. Also, the car is leaking fluid. That could be because I overfilled it, because that high guard stuff is damn near impossible to see, even with red non-synthetic ATF. So I'm learning, y'all. But here's one thing I will say: I'm doing this for me. I'm glad I'm doing it for me, because yesterday when I left work on my way home to see what I was going to see, I cried. I leaked. I leaked just like my car is leaking. This morning I talked to Tyler. I leaked. It's a lot. I put everything I have into this. I put literally everything, every part of my being, to try to be somebody setting the example, to do it for you. So I'm very passionate about it. Today I did eat lunch with Tyler, and he showed me some basics on the old Haltech. I'm way more confident on some little things moving forward, so thank you for that, Tyler. That truly means everything to me. Your time is more valuable than anything else, so thank you for that. So I just want to let you all know, I'm trying. I'm getting ready to go drive this right now and try to find where the water's coming from a different way, the old school way. That's right. So I put these around each little, fitting and everything else. And if my test holds true, I'll see one get wet and not the rest. So that's where I'm at. Sorry for the terrible video. Sorry for the bounce around. Sorry for not covering much of anything. Because honestly, like I said, there's a lot of good content I missed, but it was more important to make sure I was doing it for me. So I appreciate y'all who support us. Team No Quit, baby. I'm not Team Idiot, though. And I need to keep proving that to myself more and more, that I'm... it's hard, man. Anyway, I'll keep you updated. Okay, so I got the speedometer working. There's no way I just shifted. Show things to me. I don't feel like shit. All right. All right. Go ahead. Man. Yeah, right there. All right, so coincidentally, I said today was going to be the day I start documenting things. Guess what, y'all? Here's where this car has me. I'm a pretty open-minded individual. I believe in prayer, and I think God is the Almighty. However, we all need help sometimes. And at this point with this car, I'm starting to think, maybe it's not just me, even though I know I'm part of the problem. So, my name's Jeff. It's gonna help me clear out the stuff. I think worst case scenario, we tried.
Scenario is, hold on, I got worst case scenario.
Oh, here we go.
Worst case scenario, let me turn my light off.
Here we go. Here we
Is
go.
what
Now
happens
remember,
when
wait,
he goes-
I gotta be able to post this on the
Yep.
thing.
So when he goes past the engine, it's just gonna go.
No. See, we're doing away with.
He's
Yeah,
doing-
we're releasing the evil energies.
Yeah. Well, there's that. So.
Dave, listen, dude. Say 5 Hail Marys or whatever you got to do to take that back. Because you've seen my year. You've seen what I've had happen. You're not outside the realm of
We're
possible.
releasing
We don't
evil
want-
energies and stuff. So the motor's the first thing to go on this thing, man.
Daggone it. He's probably not wrong. All right, for the sake of keeping track of some things and keeping you updated, here's transmission controls for the solenoids. This is the correct wire colors. I'll start dumb simple and verify that. They are black and red, black and brown. But I have since learned that if I switch this from high to low, it will allow me to hear the clicking noise from the solenoids and verify that they are in fact working. When I switch the high to the low, I hear nothing. And if both solenoids are off, that means it's in third gear, which makes sense of everything I was saying last night. And everybody was so convinced it was a loose converter because I got a new converter. And I'm like, brother, I'm not Mr. Master Mechanic, but I know when my car shifts, and it was not doing the thing. So ultimately, that was correct. Now I am draining the fluid, which was not 100% necessary because there were still a couple of tests I could do. But I know for a fact power is coming to here. We could hear it yesterday. We tested it with a probe. So we'll see what we find out after this.
What in the Sam heck do we got going on here?
This shaft right here. The shaft.
Say shaft one more time.
Shaft. So looking at this shaft right here, this shaft is different than this shaft.
All shafts are different.
Yeah. Well, these shafts are in the same position, but this shaft is long and this shaft is short.
Right.
So two different shafts.
Which one does she want?
Well, you had this one in here last.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't mean it's supposed to go back in. Sometimes you gotta keep it out.
and the long shaft wasn't working, so maybe she wants the short shaft?
So size does or doesn't matter.
You know? I'm not sure. We'll have to find out. But once again,
So how about this? I have a plan. I'm gonna go back to my plan, and then when I want your guys'
again, you'll let us do our plan?
You haven't had a plan. Your plan is to try to problem solve through something that neither one of us know the answers to. So, I don't know. I had a plan. I was going to lay this guy out very meticulously, dress right dress. I was going to also do this for comparison, and then I would know exactly how I took it apart and put it back together, and then Nick Deal came over here and started throwing stuff out.
Whoa! Whoa!
I lost a check
Whoa.
ball and a horseshoe.
Check ball was right here.
No, I found them,
I took a horseshoe out. I did take a horseshoe out.
and we couldn't find it, but I found
It
it.
was right there.
Sure.
It was right there.
Hey, bro, check the camera footage.
There is camera footage, so I can go back and refer to that.
All right, Dave, how about this? I'm going to go weld up the Mustang.
It's getting
You get this back
it's
there.
getting deep.
Here is your dumbed down pictures.
That's what I wanted the whole time. Why didn't you just make that happen?
I just made it happen for you.
Where were you earlier when I was wasting all my time?
Well, you know, I was probably eating breakfast.
You ate too?
I did, man. I ate breakfast. I sat by myself, had horrible service as always,
Where?
because every time I go, I get horrible
Where?
service. Where'd I go? Berries?
Oh, if you
Really?
said poor Richards, I'd have fought you, bro.
Oh, no. Poor Rich is okay. I stopped at Berries and...
Okay, so
I
where
don't
does
know what it is when you sit at the bar.
Uh-huh.
Like, my food came out by the food runner. Before my food came out, my drink was empty, and I ate my entire meal and never got a drink.
So this shows that thing is separate. The shift control in the middle is separate from plug A and plug B. So technically, that's supposed to be separate. So the one that it's stuck in, is that wrong? where it's operating like it's one piece.
Look, brother.
And then,
I got the.
So this is the horseshoe. Yeah, it shows where it goes. It don't show where it goes on the plunger. I want the coloring book thing. Like, does it go here and here?
Yes.
Right. So you almost have it.
If he just look at the rest of the directions, it explains it. But he won't
Does
look
it?
at it. He literally goes, "Hey, pressure regulator valve thing here and here, blah blah blah. This,
Where?
grind this here, do this."
What
No,
else?
that's
It's
grinding
literally
that.
detailed-
That doesn't show where the
detailed
horseshoe
step-by-step
goes
directions.
on the shift control plunger.
Yes.
It does not.
Yes, it does. There's only two. It goes there.
It doesn't
and
go
there.
in those grooves though. That's where I had it and it couldn't move.
I don't
So
think.
I think this just sits on that and it rides in between.
Okay.
But I'm nobody knows.
I just make sure it's assembled the way they got the picture.
It is.
I see what he's saying because it doesn't. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
Do you push it? Do you do this?
Well,
I don't think it goes on those grooves because when I put it on those,
I'll admit if I'm wrong.
will you?
So
you haven't yesterday.
if I'm testing the valve body side, so I got ground when the car's sitting there, and I'm testing the valve body, just the side of the valve body plug.
Not plugged underneath you.
Not plugged into ECU, not plugged into anything. It's just sitting there stagnant.
Okay.
Basically, the wire coming off of the coil or solenoid out of the
Activation
transmission.
coil.
Yep.
What would happen is it would be reading ground, and he'd turn his ignition on, and all of a sudden it'd go to like 0.1 volts, like it lost ground.
With nothing even
With,
hooked to it.
with nothing hooked to it. Then we'd start it, and it'd just go away completely. Like there's no ground on the solenoid.
Like the tranny would lose. The case would lose ground.
So like he had a bad ground going to the trans or something like that. So my argument is if there's no ground on the coil or that pin is not showing ground in a resting state, when you throw power to it, when the ECU applies power to that pin, it can never activate the solenoid because there's no ground on it.
Well, was it unhooked from the ECU at
Yes.
this point?
Yes.
When you were doing this?
Yes.
So, like, because it's a coil, it's just a long piece of wire,
Yeah.
right? Meaning that, like, if you put power to one side of it, the other side of it won't show ground anymore because it has power applied
No,
to it.
it won't. But until you apply power, it should show ground.
Right, so it's possible that, is there any other way it could getting power applied to the case somewhere? Something shorted out to the case?
I am not sure on that, but that is what we were struggling with yesterday. We redid some grounds and it helped.
Sure. But, like, there's,
Um,
I don't know how if you ohm check just from the trans case,
I had 27 ohms of resistance from the
Holy,
coil to where his grounding point is. I had 27 ohms of resistance, which is a little high.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
It should be nothing.
Yes, pretty much, exactly. That was my argument. But I was
So-
checking. Let me phrase that. When I say
Wait,
this, wait, hold on. I was checking resistance through the coil though, and I'm like, you know what? I am going through the coil, so it is going to show resistance.
Yes,
Correct.
the coil makes
Yes.
resistance
Yep,
actually.
Hear me out. There's something that keeps popping up on the Haltech. Something about the starter, max voltage. Could that do
On the
anything?
starter?
It pops up on the Haltech description. I don't think it's an engine code, but it's a warning. Something about max starter voltage. Could that do anything?
It won't be voltage, it would probably be current. Does it say voltage or current?
Sure.
It's probably saying current. Maybe it's too much
When-
amperage draw during crank.
Yes, that would be my thought.
But that's not going to affect.
What you
Well,
got
too
going
much
on?
amperage draw during crank can lead back to a bad ground though, because bad.
Well, not necessarily,
Or
because
bad power.
it depends on what they're using to run the starter solenoid.
Yeah.
Like if they're running the starter solenoid out of the Haltech, which I'm assuming they are,
Yes.
that if it's on is it on an 8 amp or a 25 amp circuit?
Don't know.
A 3?
Yeah. Huh?
So probably on a 3.
Yeah. I mean,
Have you
that
seen
would
the
be-
rest of the work they got? They did.
That's what the error is, though.
Yeah, I know. I when he said it, as soon as he said that's
Yeah,
the cool
it's
thing about
exceeding-
Haltech, how it does that.
Yeah, because it's an internal PDM, it's monitoring amperage draw, and it's exceeding the max
Correct.
amperage draw allowed on that circuit.
And it could be exceeding
Well, if there's-
somebody's inputted amperage limit and not the amperage limit of the circuitry of the board.
Cool thing is
Yeah,
you can go
so
log
it
it.
like his solenoids for his transmission are set at like 8 amps or something like that.
Well, which is what the So there's two. There's like the 8 amp, HCOs, high current outputs, and then there's 25 amp ones, right?
Yeah.
So you've got 4 25 amp ones, and I think like 12 or something like that of the 8 amp ones. So that's what it should be on the train solenoids of the 8 amp deals.
Yeah.
So
But if they're running an 8 amp one to run the starter solenoid, that would be why that's telling you an overcurrent.
there's literally nothing else hooked to my transmission. like literally. So
Does a case of the tranny lose ground?
Have you tried, like...
I mean, there's like nothing, no other solenoids. I have 2 wires that go to my transmission, and that is it.
That is it.
Yeah, I figured as much. That's all I need. As far as like the trans being grounded, I mean, stupid question. I mean, like, but hang on a second. You tested these with a power probe, and they were working.
Yes, but when the car starts, it's like it's losing ground on that area.
So then ohm test it, start it, and see if the ohm reading's the same.
Yeah, we can do that.
Because
We're gonna test some other things first, though. When the pan is off and key is on, your output test is working the way you wanted it to.
It's not
For
making
some
it click
reason,
though.
we have to down power the ECU and repower the ECU back up to get it to take effect.
What do you mean?
So it's like my ECU won't write. That was the biggest problem I had at the track. Kevin would send me a tune-up, and it would just say writing forever.
Mm-hmm.
The only way it writes is if I shut off the ECU and I turn it back on.
In the middle, when it's writing. When
Yeah,
you're trying
while
to...
it says it's writing.
Okay, so that's strange.
I was
been
thinking
like that
about doing
since-
it. I don't know if it's up to date on firmware or
It's
not.
not, but I can't get it to take it.
All right.
I can't, well, because it says it needs a software update to do the firmware update.
You got to do the one before the
You
other.
can do that. The software update's just the MSP software.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't update.
So-
Hand me your
I have to-
laptop. I'll do the MSP software update
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
what I was gonna. But last night in my head, I'm like, you know what? We're gonna do a software update because maybe there's a corrupt file in this thing or something's corrupt in this damn thing right now. Because you're doing things and it's not doing things until you down power the ECU and power it back up.
But anyway, when the high-low thing, I can't actively turn it on and off and hear the solenoids, but that's how I found out I left it on low, was when we turned it back on, he was checking at the plug, and on the plug, it was reading.
17 volts.
And when you were,
Oh,
keep
okay.
in mind, it's something you guys didn't tell him, is that while you were headed on the stands driving, I had my probe out and I was reading the pins and it was going on, off, on. Like it was going,
Yeah, Harley did tell me that.
it was going through the patterns.
Okay.
It was, the ECU's doing his job. I flat out already said that.
And this is going to sound dumb, but because I'm not super technical, if I could just hear the solenoids working or not with the cars running, which is impossible, then I would know that they're working or not. And then because I just found some things on the valve body where I'm like, maybe I didn't put that in the right spot.
Sure.
So maybe everything's working and we're overanalyzing a problem
Tyler?
that's not there because everybody assumes that I assembled it correctly.
Tyler,
Yes.
just so you know, all this interaction is on video, so you're going to be famous.
Jesus. But
Everybody say hi to Tyler at Force Engineering. The
Hi,
Helltech,
Tyler.
the Helltech genius.
yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, that's what we were just talking about. Was the whole like coil should show ground until you throw power, then it won't show power no more.
That was the only argument, but it wasn't an argument because I think that your thought was that it was still hooked to the ECU, and that would be a different whole situation. So I already kind of deciphered what they had going on between the two of them.
Well, aren't you special?
But
That's what I was just
I
thinking, bro.
like letting them
Everybody
argue.
knows
I like letting them argue though. It was kind of been fun. I just walk around a camera. We switch roles around here.
It's been an absolute riot.
At least for some of us.
Well,
So if the only way for that thing to be
We got a lot of good footage. We're gonna log this off now.
Like if you put a test light on it, run it.
All right. So what are you doing right now?
I'm looking for
Now
my-
you're taking a valve body even farther apart. I see.
Yeah, well, apparently my lack of explanation likes to create more work for me. So instead of saying I didn't tear this 100% apart, I tore it 60% apart.
Well, wasn't originally the whole reason to check on the trans to see if there's any metal in it, and you found metal, right?
No, I found tons of metal. I found
Okay.
no logical
So
solution.
truthfully, taking these plungers out to clean this valve body
Could be good anyway.
could be really good because all it takes is one little piece of metal in there to hang a valve body up and make it now work. I know that.
Well,
I've been there.
Here's the deal. You're the real deal. I'm just trying to fill in your shoes when you're not here. And I'm struggling, brother.
I'm just trying to see.
What I'm doing?
Well, you got a good list now. You can put it. See, that stuff seems like it's sticking in there. I've seen a couple of them now where you kind of had to.
Do a thing.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to do a thing. It's a slide out of there pretty simple. I mean, a little bit of help is one thing, but if they shouldn't stick.
I don't know where. In the video that I watched, he didn't tear it apart from the other side, but this ain't moving. That's fine. Everything's fine. That's not moving at all. All right, so it is Saturday. I've been here for a while. I've been dabbling. I am going to do a video that will catch us up. I don't know. I might just do that at the end. It's just so hard because I'm just chasing the result. I'm trying to be patient and chase the result. I'm trying to learn proper diagnostics. I'm trying to learn how to use Helltech. I'm trying to learn how to assemble and disassemble a transmission. And, excuse me, quite frankly, I'm just trying to stay really, really focused on doing that stuff right, because for me, car performance is the thing that matters most. I absolutely love sharing my journey on the YouTubes, and I love trying to fire people up to chase their dreams. So that is also very important to me. So it's a combination of all of it. But here's what I'm getting into right now. I am trying to make this and this and this all one piece. So I have reference of the shift kit install. This is the ATSG. Dave just went over the layouts with me. Everything should be squared away. So I just put these in the hot tank. Feeling pretty confident in it. I'm not gonna set up tripods and stuff like that. I'll film if I remember, and I know it's not gonna be an awesome video, but like for me right now, I am going for the moral victory of just getting the car to do the thing, and that is the priority. So hopefully you guys understand that. Stay tuned. All right, I just knocked out the first one. I feel pretty good about it. Again, a lot of these things, until you do them, you overthink them, or at least I do. I don't like speaking for people, but you know, it's nerve-wracking doing something you've never done before. So we put this through the hot tank, cleaned it all up, brake cleaned all the pistons, slid in there, felt like no debris, no anything in there. So I feel good about that. This one is gonna go well. Here's something that's interesting though. I have two valve bodies here technically. Now, neither this guide nor that guide show a ball going in here. Oddly enough, a ball came out of both of them. So that's kind of wild. And I just talked to Andrew, and he's like, definitely no balls going there. So interesting. I got to go blow this out. So Nick will be happy, and there'll be no debris there.
Oh, man, Dave, what is going on this side of the shop? Who is that, and what is he doing?
Well, so what we have going on over here.
Okay.
I was like, what is that?
Well, now he moved. See, you got in my way and ruined it all.
Thank you.
Because we were fixing to go teabag style.
Oh, God, stop.
He got me bad
I
yesterday.
got him good yesterday.
I mean, I couldn't even move.
I drug it all over him like this right here.
God, dude. What are you doing?
I got the valve body together. I found a mistake that I made, so that was kind of cool. When you're searching for a problem,
You are the problem?
I don't mind being the problem, but man, I've been fighting this thing and not finding anything that makes sense to make it an actual solution.
So you got the valve body bolted in and out, looks like.
Yep, and Dave said we're
Nick,
testing it before
have
I
you
put the pan
updated
back
the
on.
ECU and all that yet?
Actually, I did.
You did?
As I've been running back and forth, ask him.
Yeah.
I've been
So
trying
hopefully now we can go into the test modes and it'll work without being all
if that was a
finicky
problem.
like it was doing before.
I still don't think that. Oh, you mean because of the update?
Yeah, hopefully that update will solve the issues that was
There was some
going on when we were
firmware that
trying
was
to
not
writing-
diving.
I
Yes.
thought you wanted to test it with the probes. I wasn't sure.
No, so what I want to do now is just power on the computer and use our computer probably, honestly, not your computer.
Well, I updated his software and the
Oh,
software.
okay, so everything's updated in your computer.
Yes, I did the
Okay.
computer and the ECU.
So hopefully we can go into your computer now and turn them wires like Tyler over there told us to do, like we were doing yesterday, and hear the clicky doodahs, and it will actually go in without having to like power cycle and stuff because your fuel pump is obnoxious.
Yes, it is.
Well, it still has to.
So what have you been working on, Dave? Other than
ignition
telling him what he's
still
doing
has to be
wrong?
on.
Yes, it does.
Oh yeah, turn your ignition
Your
on.
pump will go
It's
off.
going to cycle in 2 seconds.
Yeah. that's
Yeah,
fine.
I know, but
You're good.
you're good. Go ahead.
Turn it on. Do your thing.
This is what he's been
I know.
for the last 3 days.
I know. I'm
He's
just
on his
helping you.
period.
Go. Turn it on. You're delaying stuff now. All right, folks. The transmission magician. Nope, that's John, not him. Let's go.
Now let it warm up.
I would think so, but I didn't change nothing.
You know what's cool? Like I got some help, but like I got help guiding through it, like, you know, more on my own, which like I truly do enjoy. And like now I have a whole bunch of dude. It just felt good. I worked really hard to be here, so I'm fired up.
So you're happy.
Oh, I'm so happy, man.
I love the smile, dude.
Like I'm true, like I needed that win bad.
All right, so are we gonna drop it down and go a quick cruise?
Yeah,
Bathroom, but I'm about 99% sure I heard a 1-2 shake.
yeah, you did, brother. You did. That felt so good, dude.
Guppy, let us know how you feel about it.
He's like, I don't want that thing
Hey.
running, honestly.
Hey,
He was hiding on
Hey.
my side, so.
Dad got his car fixed, and you're just gonna walk over around like it doesn't matter.
It's my people, dude.
All right. Well, as you guys just seen, Harley rebuilt the transmission, or fixed the transmission he broke, should I say, because it worked before he started on it.
Fair enough.
But it works. It works.
I don't even want to do. You're not wrong.
But you cleaned it all out. You got good fluid in it. You know all them things are right. So now he's gonna drop this thing down and do a quick drive. I don't know if he'll video that or not, but he's pretty excited. She's working.
Yep. On his face, it's cold.
That sounds like third, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I heard a 1-2-3.
I heard 1, 2, 3.
Is that what it is, a 3?
It's a 4.
Oh, okay.
A 4.
Limited to a 3 though.
It can shift in 4 cruising. It cannot shift in 4th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's 4th to set up by mile an hour, but if you go to RPM, it's like 12,000 RPM.
So it never hit it.
It never hit. Never say never.
Right.
All right, guys. Harley's out driving the 4-cylinder hot rod.
Smiling right now, ear to ear.
Yep. And so now the next step for Harley is going to be getting the car on the dyno and letting Tyler over Force, which is the 4G63 King. He's got some fast ones out there. He's going to get her dialed in.
Let's go, baby! I will say that makes me a happy camper right there. Baby.
But you're not a camp. How you a happy camper if you're
I've
not a
been
camp?
camping inside this car's workout rig for a long time, dude. So,
All right. What's the next step for the car?
dyno.
And where's it going to dyno?
Force Engineering, Tyler Hassey, and he's going to put his soft hands on my strong things and make them do stuff. So, Tyler
okay.
will be coming to you soon.
All right. Well, you got an appointment already, or
Oh,
you
yeah,
got to get hold of him now?
Oh, no, I'm just going to show up. And
That's how I would do it. All right, guys, you've seen it here first. This guy right here can rebuild your transmission.
yeah, about 75 times, and I'll get it right once.
And he charges for each time he does it.
You know what you'll never do? Make that mistake again.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
That's how you learn.
And guess what? This transmission, I tore it down to a bare shell. Like, I took everything out of it.
And it's clean now, right?
Yep.
You've only had the sprag backwards once and the valve body apart 18 times.
Hey, I'm proud of him, dude.
I've never tore a belt body apart before this one. So,
Yeah.
to make one mistake, I mean, it's obviously sucks, but
You learn something?
fought through it. Learned a lot about Heltec. Learned a lot about transmission.
Learned a lot about yourself.
About my damn right, dude. I've been crying, low key. I've been leaking more than my car lately. It's been
And it's a 4-cylinder, so that's
it's
saying a
been
lot.
rough on your boy, but team no quit, baby. That's all I got to say.
You got it. Good job, Harley.